Hello, everybody. Welcome to Zentangle Explore, where we are going to draw a Zentangle pattern really, really slowly. And you will need some small pieces of paper that can fit in the palm of your hand and a pen. So I have a 01 Micron. You can draw with whatever pen you have. And as long as you're drawing slowly, you are doing it exactly right. So we're going to start with a brief centering meditation and just some light breathing, and then we will draw. So you can get nice and comfortable in your seat. You can close your eyes if you would like. I'm going to close mine. And we're just going to breathe. So you can just bring your attention to your breath with gentle awareness. Find it on its journey of inhale, little stop. Exhale, little stop. Just notice. No need to change it or alter it. Need to make any adjustments to your posture, you can do that. Perhaps send a little breath into those areas of your body that might be calling for a little extra love. With each exhale, bring some awareness to a part of your body that could use a little extra relaxation. Perhaps your forehead, your jaw, your eyes. Just allow them to relax on an exhale. Allow the shoulders to drop a bit. Allow any tension that's there to just float away. Perhaps allowing it to sink down your body through your feet into the earth. So allow Mother Earth to transform it, transmute it. Perhaps imagining that breath entering through the top of your head, moving through all of your cells, all of your bones, all of your blood, sinking, 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 down and out through the bottom of your feet into the earth. Just noticing any sensations that are in your body, allowing them to be exactly as they are, without labeling them, judging them, or critiquing them. Just noticing, just breathing, just allowing. As you bring yourself 100% into this space that we're in individually, in this space we're creating collectively, either here live or on the replay. As you continue to breathe, perhaps bring some awareness to your surroundings, any sounds that are in your environment, sounds in my environment. Allow yourself to become 100% present. And perhaps make a little intention to continue to notice your breath, not only in this class, but as you go out into your day after this class ends today, no matter where you are or when you're viewing this. When you're ready, you can open your eyes, knowing that whatever we create will be perfect just as it is. Okay, let us begin to draw. All right, so I have this little piece of watercolor paper and this 01 Micron pen. But again, you can draw with whatever you'd like. You can draw with color, whatever it is that you want to use. So we're going to draw this pattern called Feti, F-E-T-T-I, by Susan Bartholomew. And it's from her book, Totally Tangled. And it's really, really fun. All right, so we're going to start out with a shape, any shape you want. Any shape you want. I'm going to very slowly. The point of this class is to draw slowly, slowly, slowly. I am drawing a triangle. So this tangle is really simple. We're going to draw shapes on our page, and we are going to layer them on top of each other. Really slowly. So this is a rectangle. And notice how I connected them. Just starting in one place, allowing this object to be there. Drawing as if it's behind, and then stopping when I meet up with it again. Yours does not have to look like mine, and if it does, that's okay. So I'm going to add a circle. Just breathing along with that line, allowing that shape to be whatever it wants to be. If you want to go out and add shapes in space so you can interact with them when you get to them, you can do that. An example of that would be just very slowly, maybe adding another rectangle over here. Rectangle, that is a triangle. Adding another triangle over there. And then as you go through this process, you can layer underneath, as we've been doing. You can layer on top by adding shapes within shapes. You can blacken in certain shapes. You can add some weighting to some portion of your line. This is all an exploration. So whatever is calling to you, whatever little idea pops into your head that says, oh my gosh, I wonder what would happen. I wonder what would happen if I did this. You have a pen and you have a piece of paper and you can try whatever zany idea that is. You can round the corners as these shapes meet. You want to add a little black or a different color in that way. You could add pattern or lines inside your shapes. This will allow this to be a playful exploration of shapes in space. What is this shape calling me to? What wants to come next? You can invent shapes. These don't have to be known shapes from your childhood. They can be wild, crazy, brand new shapes. Just appear out of your imagination. Just as if somebody spilled confetti all over your page. Big shapes, small shapes, fat shapes, thin shapes, large shapes, crazy shapes, sparkle shapes, any shape you can imagine, drawn really, really slowly. Shapes that look like letters, any kind of shapes. Breathing along with that line. Perhaps relaxing your grip on your pen. Allowing shapes to speak to you. And you're always welcome to draw exactly what I'm drawing, if that's what you want to do. Really, really slowly. You can add auras to shapes. You can put shapes within shapes. You can draw through shapes. You can color in shapes. You can add spirals or lines to shapes. Just moving really slowly. allowing that pen to guide you on an adventure of shape exploration without expectation. And what wants to be created? What is calling itself into form through my hand and my pen right now? How can I allow it to express itself on the page, knowing that every line I make leads me to the next beautiful line. Ever so gently with your pen, ever so slowly, watching the ink sink into the page. Knowing that whatever line appears, it is the perfect line in that moment. Absolute perfect line. Creating shapes, creating spaces, creating lines that never, ever, ever been drawn before and are coming into being right now for the first time ever with your pen and your imagination and your willingness to breathe and allow yourself to follow your inspiration. Wherever it leads you, just gently saying, yes, I'll try that. Yes, that sounds like fun. Even when you have no idea what will happen. Feeling safe in the knowing that whatever shows up, it's going to lead you to something new. You will learn something, to give you information. Breathing and allowing, slowing down. Embellishing your shapes if you feel called. Saying how incredibly gently you can draw the pen across the page, just barely touching the paper, still allowing that ink to flow. So slowly, so gently, so softly, continuing to breathe. Layering shapes in space, just because we can. Adding a little love to those lines in whatever way is calling to you. knowing that whatever line you draw, it is actually completely perfect. There is no wrong way to do this. An exploration on the page is like a brainstorm. All ideas are welcomed. All ideas are valuable. All ideas lead to something new. And whatever idea is coming to you, that is worthy of exploration, worthy of paying attention. Worthy of drawing really, really slowly. The thing about drawing is that it allows that part of you that doesn't have language to speak and express itself. And so, whenever you put pen to page, in whatever way, you're coloring or drawing or journaling, giving half of yourself the ability to speak, the silent half gets to express on the page. Sometimes what comes out is surprising. You can start a new little exploration on a new piece of paper anytime you want. Or you can continue to explore the piece you began on. Completely your choice. Drawing through and around and behind and on top of. Just playing with layers. Layers and fill. Making connections with lines. Stretching your imagination. Creating with the simple joy of creating. No real outcome in mind. Just a playful, exploration. What is possible now with your pen on this piece of paper? Because you can. Shapes in space. And once you put shapes together, if you so choose, I'm just going to show you this as an option. You can aura shapes. So these shapes are connected. I can draw an aura around my shapes to add another layer of interest if I want to. And just because you can doesn't mean you need to. It's your choice. It is your little tile. It's your pen. Your ink. Your opportunity to do what you want to do. Whatever brings you joy in this moment. Whatever you're doing, do it nice and slowly. Releasing every expectation, allowing a creation to be just that, a creation. This is actually a wonderful pattern to play with watercolor. If you want to explore watercolor, you can draw these shapes, layer them up. Watercolor is sheared. So then you can paint your shapes. Let's see what happens when you add one color over another color. Start with a yellow, add a blue, watch it turn green, and the spaces that overlap. You might end up with brown. That's okay. Brown is a color too. Shapes in space. Feti. Bartholomew. Okay. What are my explorations? There they are. What's fun about these little guys, you can turn them any way you want. So this, just this alone, I could keep working on this for the next week. I mean, there's so many things in there. I can play with color, I can play with more fill and black, I can play with more embellishments. So many things. And even this, you can just use this as just a little basic grid to start and then just explore and see where it takes you. Very exciting. Okay. Thank you everyone for drawing with me today, either here or on the replay. So exciting. And you can find more drawing fun on YouTube at Piszczek and my website, eternalpossibilities.com. I have an art show going on right now, Discoveries. So all the photos are there and you can check those out. And if you'd like to donate to this effort, and thank you to all those who have donated, I so truly appreciate every donation to this free class, this free offering, paypal.me/eternalpossibility. All right. Bye, everybody.